witness. The presidential limo has just burst onto the South Lawn. Tank, you put a hole in the goddamn thing. Watch out, watch out, watch out. Get your head down.
What's up, guys? It's your boy, Benny. You best start believing in failed anarcho-tyranny societies because you're living in one. That's right. Look at this headline. You look at stuff like this on Twitter, you're like, there's no way this is real, right? Inside Paper's a good account on Twitter, but no way. Breaking Secret Service agents protecting Biden's granddaughter open fire on people trying to break in to their Secret Service vehicles inside of Washington, D.C. No way. Can't be true. Can't be true. No way this is real.
We got a Fox News alert. This is brand new, just into the newsroom. The Associated Press is reporting that Secret Service agents protecting President Biden's granddaughter opened fire after 3 people tried to break into an unmarked Secret Service vehicle in the nation's capital. Agents assigned to Naomi Biden were with her in Washington's Georgetown neighborhood when they saw 3 people trying to break into an unoccupied SUV. One agent opened fire. No one was hurt. As soon as we get more information, we will go down to D.C. for the latest.
Georgetown. We were just in D.C. actually filming on crime in Washington, D.C. Let me tell you what, Georgetown is like the last, it's like the tip top of the Eiffel Tower, okay? Like everything in Paris can be bad, but at least at the top of the Eiffel Tower, things are good. Once the crime reaches the top of the Eiffel Tower, then you know Paris has fallen. When the crime reaches Georgetown, which is where all the fancy, they don't even allow buses to go through Georgetown. They don't allow metro stations in Georgetown. They literally fought in order to stop metro stations for the subway from going through Georgetown because Georgetown was such a pretentious, fussy, white privileged neighborhood. Brad Pitt has a home in Georgetown. Like various Hollywood stars, like people, like the biggest names in all of lobbying and all of politics, they all have their little houses in Georgetown. The TV news anchors have their houses in Georgetown. And now look at this headline from Fox News. 3 thieves caught trying to steal Secret Service SUV. Well, they sort of buried the lead here. The Secret Service opened fire on them. Check this out. Opens fire protecting Biden granddaughter. At around, it was nearly midnight on Sunday in Georgetown, Secret Service agents encountered possibly 3 individuals breaking a window on a parked and unoccupied government vehicle. The agency confirmed a statement. During the encounter, federal agents discharged service weapons, believe that no one was struck. They don't know. But these guys were breaking into Biden's granddaughters. No word whether this was probably the look on her face when Naomi Biden started deleting all the black squares and all the BLM stuff that she posted as her vehicle gets broken into. There's Naomi Biden right there. Ooh, boy, what a creepy family. Here's a statement from the Secret Service. During this encounter, federal agents discharged service weapons, believe that no one was struck. They believe that no one was struck. They're not sure. The offenders immediately fled the scene in a red vehicle. Regional Outlook issued supporting units. There was no threat to any protectees. Oh, okay, well, you're discharging weapons while you're protecting Joe Biden's granddaughter's house. You know what? You people voted for this. You deserve it.
Service opening fire to protect President Biden's granddaughter. Peter?
Yes, the carjacking and car stealing problem in Washington, D.C. has now extended to somebody with Secret Service protection. At 11:58 p.m. last night in Georgetown, which is about a mile and a half from where we're standing right now, Secret Service officers who are assigned to protect Naomi Biden, that's President Biden's granddaughter, Hunter Biden's daughter, opened fire at 3 people who were trying to steal one of the Secret Service vehicles. We don't know exactly what kind of a car this was, but according to the Secret Service, who just sent us a statement, Secret Service agents encountered possibly 3 individuals breaking a window on a parked and unoccupied government vehicle. During the encounter, a federal agent discharged a service weapon, and it is believed no one was struck. The offenders immediately fled the scene in a red vehicle, and a regional lookout was issued to supporting units. That means that somebody tried to steal a Secret Service car from the agents that were protecting the president's granddaughter, and they got away. They're still out there this morning. Back to you.
Wow, that's crazy. They got away.
I can't believe they got away, but I can't believe they would target the president's granddaughter's car. They picked the wrong car to break into.
There are so many cars that are getting broken into in Washington, D.C. It's possible, just based on the volume, that they had no idea. Yeah. But if they did know, that's even more extraordinary. Either way, these guys are out there in a red car.
Right. If they got the car, I wonder if she had an Apple tag. That was the instruction. Get an Apple tag and drop it in there. Right. Thanks so much, Peter.
Oh, my God. Look at these headlines. Secret Service agents protecting Joe Biden's granddaughter opened fire. You know what's crazy about D.C. is that nobody in D.C. other than the Bidens and the Speaker of the House have Secret Service. So the rest of us just have to live under this anarcho-tyranny hellscape that has been created by Democrats in Washington. And you know what? You voted for it, you people. I moved out of Washington, D.C. You people that are stuck there, I don't feel sorry for you. I don't. Had enough. Had enough. I moved out. It was painful. It was expensive. It was the toughest thing I've ever done. I got the hell out of there. I saw the way it was going. And you should too if you're listening to this. These people are suicidal. They will vote for this, and they'll continue to vote for this until the Bidens put on MAGA hats, until Naomi Biden puts on a MAGA hat and says, I am voting for Trump over my grandfather. I will not feel sorry for you. I'm done. I'm done feeling sorry for these people. You get what you voted for. Secret Service agents protecting Naomi Biden. Fire shots. So they have no idea if they hit anyone, and these guys got away. So you can go and attack someone who's under Secret Service protection, and you get away? You can get away? How bad is crime in Washington, D.C.? Glad you asked. This is a dude who does communications for a bunch of Republican stuff, Steve Guest. This is the culture they've created. The only difference is you and I don't get Secret Service agents. Well, yeah, you and I don't have to live in these places. I live inside of a very, very law and order area, adjacent to probably one of the toughest sheriffs in all of America here in Florida. So I chose a place that prosecutes criminals heavily. In fact, the Soros prosecutor was thrown out of office by Ron DeSantis, where I live. Totally effing awesome. That's the kind of place I want to live in, right? Soros prosecutor started to F around, and he found out. Crime has become so bad in the nation's capital. This is a member of Congress, Andy Biggs, that 3 carjackers attempted to break into the SUV with Joe Biden's granddaughter in it. That's not true. But she was around there because they were protecting her house. Lawlessness is rampant. Requires better intervention. Yeah. So you will recall that also a Democrat member of Congress, Henry Cuellar, was carjacked. He had his car stolen from him along with his munchies.
Tonight, a member of Congress has reportedly just been carjacked at gunpoint in the Navy Yard area of Washington, D.C. Now, this is according to sources. These that you're looking at on screen are live pictures. As you might imagine, there is a heavy police presence. The member is Democratic Congressman Henry Cuellar of Texas. As you can imagine, the large police presence on scene. Axios is now reporting that the car or the location here is near a dorm that houses dozens of members of Congress in that Navy Yard area. The Axios reporter said at least 3 suspects were involved and that Cuellar's phone and vehicle were taken during this incident. And we, of course, will keep you updated on this. We'll check back in with the live pictures, and we'll find out if we can get Congressman Cuellar to come on and give us his.
How long until somebody gets really, really hurt? You know my stance on the show, of course. I'm a big-time advocate for peace. I do not want America at war. I do not want wars in our streets, but it seems like the enemy is already here. Congressman getting carjacked, Secret Service popping off warning shots to protect VIPs. We're still not going to acknowledge that restorative justice is the root cause of all this madness. Restorative justice is the term that is used to say, oh, the incarceration rate has been really, really high among this certain minority of people. And so therefore, we shouldn't put those people in jail ever again. That's what restorative justice is. Let's go ahead and check the numbers. How's BLM done? Remember, Washington, D.C. painted on the ground in front of the White House, defund the police. They painted it on the ground. 2003, year-to-date crime comparison. You want to see why my ass got out of D.C.? You want to see why I literally fled? I have no shame in saying that. I fled D.C. with my family. I had like a 6-month-old, my daughter, and I fled DC. Crime literally came to our door, and we said, we're out. Because I saw this coming a mile away. And people like the Bidens should have seen it too. Let's see, from 2022 to 2023, how much has how much has Black Lives Matter, restorative justice, intersectionality justice, how much has judicial reform, how much has this affected the people of Washington, D.C.? By the way, a very black city, like a city that has a much higher than the national average population of black people. So this is disproportionately affecting them. Homicide rate is up 32%. Sex abuse is up 1%. Assault with a dangerous weapon is up 3%. Robbery is up 69%. Violent crime total is up 39%. Motor vehicle theft is up 98%. Arson is up 125%. Arson is what got me out. They burned the house down. My neighbor's house, they burned it down. I live in a row house. The fires went into my house, went into my daughter's nursery. Arson up 125%. Well, I felt that. Theft up 22%. Just all theft. It's a failed state. It's a failed state. Just call it what it is. This is a failed state. It should be shut down. There should be no DC. There should be no DC government. They should go back to home rule, where Congress effectively, like the Congress effectively like takes control of DC and rules DC. That's how it should work. And you shouldn't be able to be a resident of DC. Period. So it doesn't have states voting rights. It doesn't have any electoral college votes. It's not a real place. It was never intended to be a real place. And then there should be like you should put it in charge of warlord. Like it should just be like a police federalized city. I'm totally in favor of that. This is our nation's capital, damn it. Like, how embarrassing is this on the world stage that this happened? Like, I'm telling you, I don't feel sorry, though, for Democrats that are getting robbed in this. I don't feel sorry. I don't want it to happen, but that doesn't mean I have to feel sorry for you. You're getting what you voted for. You advocate for these policies. You posted the black square. You said BLM. You said that the judicial system was structurally shot through with white supremacy. You, people, are getting what you voted for. And actually, that's justice in and of itself. Stay safe out there, kids. Move the hell out of these places. Get out of these cities. These people are utterly suicidal. And what will it take to stop these policies? What will it take? Until they start putting on MAGA hats and voting Trump, I got nothing for you. I got no sympathy here. And if you have no sympathy either, like, share, and subscribe to our channels. Okay? We're out here trying to keep everyone safe. Everyone. Including Naomi Biden. Until they come to their senses, I'm not gonna feel sorry for them. Like, share, and subscribe. See you.